I'm here in North Las Vegas, where earlier this evening we were able to see a food distribution take place. Again, more than 300 cars were lined up right here in front of me, filled with families who were anxious to receive food, of course, as we are now 38 days into this government shutdown. But listen, it's not just families who are questioning when they're going to be able to get that next meal or if they're going to be able to afford it. We're also finding out that flight dangers may actually intensify here in Las Vegas. Hello, and thank you so much for staying with us right here on Channel 13 live at 6:30. I'm Abel Garcia.
And I'm Trisha Keene. Abel, flight dangers certainly very concerning. Explain just how much this shutdown is impacting our air traffic controllers.
Well, Trisha, let me tell you, it's important for us to know just the role that some of our air traffic controllers play, especially when it comes to the safety of these planes at Harry Reid International Airport specifically. But these are the people who are in charge of making sure that when that flight lands here or when it departs, we're making sure that everybody is safe and that everything is in the most organized fashion as possible. I had an opportunity to speak to a union representative who's telling me that here in Las Vegas, we're seeing the largest shortage of air traffic controllers in the Western Pacific region overall, which is something that of course is very, very concerning. And we're continuing to see just this impact. Again, these air traffic controllers, they're not getting paid during this government shutdown. They've gone already without 3 paychecks. I had the chance to speak to Joel Ortiz, which is the regional vice president for the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, covering California, Arizona, Nevada, Hawaii, and Guam. He told us the Las Vegas TRACON facility, which handles that aircraft that goes into the air, is operating at just 60% staffing, making it the most short-staffed facility in his region. Now, the tower, which handles those planes on the ground, is running at 75% capacity. Air traffic controllers are responsible again for safely guiding all air traffic and also those takeoffs and those landings. Ortiz says the shortage is forcing controllers to work second jobs just to survive.
You're not paying them now for the 3rd paycheck. It is now putting a stress on the system that, again, how long we can endure this, how long the stress is going to occur, it's really hard to predict. They're stocking shelves in grocery stores on midnight shifts or in late evening shifts after they're getting off of work, so there's some sort of revenue so they can put food on the table for their families. When they're already working anywhere from 48 to 60 hours a week with overtime.
And again, many of you may be asking, well, why don't we just bring in more air traffic controllers? It's not as easy as it seems. Each person who decides to become an air traffic controller has to go to more than 3 years of training to finally become an air traffic controller. In addition to that, Ortiz is telling me that this is something that's very serious because, again, those towers, they have to communicate with each other in order to make sure that all of those flights are arriving here safely. So again, just a helpful reminder, if you are planning to travel or if you're flying out of Harry Reid International anytime soon, please make sure to follow the latest updates through those airlines and make sure that you are tracking every single development throughout this whole entire situation. And we will